Welcome back to This Day. Joining me right now is two spunky ladies from the Aquadettes, Catherine and Denise. Thank you so much, guys, for coming on. So I love the Aquadettes. What a great concept. So fun. Tell me, what do you love about being a part of it and being part of this group?
For me, it's the community. The women are just incredible. I mean, it really is a lot of fun. I did not anticipate it. When I retired and moved here, I was afraid I'd not have enough to do. I have more than enough to do with the Aquadettes. I mean, besides the swimming, I'm involved in the costumes, and that's just taken over my life. It's my new job. I'm waiting forward to it.
Now, did you have seamstress skills previously?
No. I mean, I was, raised sewing, home ec.
Okay. Yes.
But and then Denise is she's been living and breathing painting our set. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's been the big event this season for me. Usually I'm an easel painter. And about the biggest I've ever painted is, maybe 4 feet by 5. But this is 10 feet by 12.5 feet.
Oh my goodness,
but
that's
anyway,
a totally different monster.
It is.
When you're doing a set that big. And so now, are you using like a projector or anything to help you with scale?
I did use some tools to help get it mapped out. And then after that, I went freehand with it.
It's amazing.
What a wonderful skill. And so this will be the set for the Follies, the event that's coming up next week. Okay. Oh my gosh.
We're excited.
I can't wait. The next time you'll have to bring some video from the event. So we can see, for those that didn't make it to the show, so that can see what it's like. So what is your background? Were you a swimmer or anything like that?
I was raised in Michigan and summered on a cottage on a lake, and so was thrown into the water at an early age. And then swam in high school, and then when I turned 50, I started doing triathlons with Saddleback Church. They had a triathlon team. So that really got me back into the water, but had always known about the Aquadettes, and it was like my bucket list thing to do. And,
wow. How is it different? Swimming in a triathlon, I mean, you're trying to go as fast as you can.
Right.
How is this like different but the same? What is similars and
You're wet. You're in the water. Triathlons, I would swim in the ocean or a lake, and this is in a pool. And it was more about endurance, where this is more about being able to coordinate yourself in the water, which is really interesting, and stay afloat. But it's also nice because you use a whole nother part of your brain, because you have to be able to bilaterally coordinate yourself and hold your breath for so long and not get dizzy when you're flipping around. But it's great. It's great. I will not leave it. It's keeping me young.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Denise, what was your background with swimming?
I did the basic skills that you pick up as a kid, and some swimming classes. I was actually a dancer, and the training, it doesn't really translate into the swimming. In fact, I find
so the dancing hasn't necessarily helped with.
No,
I would have thought the two went hand in hand.
I think it's been a little bit of a handicap, in fact, because all the body
it's just so different.
The engineering of how to do dance moves is very different, and I'm by far probably one of the worst floaters on the team.
So is that the most challenging? Like, what's the most challenging thing if you're new to this sport?
I think it's different for everybody.
Yeah.
I'm kind of used to a more like using my muscles in a very compressed way. So I've been learning how to relax and breathe, and the breathing definitely helps when you're swimming. it keeps you on top of the water for one.
Okay. Yes, if you have air in your lungs, you're going to be able to float easier.
So
That makes sense.
it's an excellent kind of training to do.
Yeah,
physically.
form of exercise.
How often do you guys train and practice?
Well, during the year when we're not doing a performance, we practice twice a week. But once we start getting ready for a performance, we do it 3 times a week. Plus, we meet like an hour and a half before we get in the water to do deck work. So we walk through all of the numbers and learn everything on dry land, which is much easier before we get in the pool. Our coach, Bunny, is amazing. She's been swimming since she was like doing synchronized swimming since she was 8.
A child.
A child.
Wow.
And she's doing a solo in our show, which is amazing. She's dancing or swimming to Annie, and we made a really fun costume for her. And so all of our numbers are related to Broadway in one way or another. And so it's been really fun. It's fun.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's your theme for this year. It's the 56th annual Aqua Follies Aquadettes on Broadway.
Yep.
So I love that. And so tell me about the event. When is the event? Where is the event?
The event is coming up next week. It's the 10th, 11th, and 12th at Clubhouse 1. We have tickets on sale right now, approximately from 12 to 4 outside Pool 1. You can also get tickets in the office there at Club 1. It's
Rec department office.
Yeah, it's also we've really kind of expanded the evening to make it more of a whole fun evening for everyone. There's a no-host bar. There's we're auctioning off, doing a silent auction, I believe. That's how they're doing it, with baskets that the
wonderful.
Aquadettes have created. And then we also contacted the Crazy Quilters, and they created a beautiful ocean-colored quilt that we're raffling off.
Oh, wow.
So it'll be a fun evening.
It's really
Yeah.
large, colorful. It's
gorgeous.
It's very well crafted.
Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds
And that'll be on
beautiful.
display in the entrance area.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. What a skill to do that. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And I also saw one of the things that said family involvement. Do they get
Oh,
the
yeah.
crowd involved in it?
Well, what has happened is, like the woman that I sew with, Sydney, who is 83, has been doing this 10 plus years. Her son is kind of assistant to the MC, and he's on stage like helping us with costume changes and stuff that need, picking up our hula skirts.
Oh, that's great.
Putting on, she has a number where she gets out of the pool and puts on a fur coat and walks off. So he puts it on. So,
Oh, how cute. I love
yeah.
that.
In the past, one of the husbands was dressed in costume. There's always someone from
Yeah, lights are done by
family.
family.
That gets involved.
Yeah,
Oh, that is
just-
great. It
yeah.
sounds like a really fun
Oh,
event.
it's-
And we're almost out of time, but quickly, did you want to show your
I
costume?
brought some teasers. These are just teasers, so you have to come to see the rest. So this is part of all our all that jazz number.
Wow.
And we have elaborate suits and gloves that go with it. And this is real
I
exciting.
mean, just that hat alone
I
looks
know.
like it probably took forever
Yeah,
the cap to sew together.
It was very fun. And then we're doing Somewhere Over the Rainbow in a Hawaiian theme. And these are our caps, and this is a little anklet. And in that number, we have a mermaid. So we actually have one of our Aquadettes has, I don't know how she does it, but she swims with a mermaid tail, which is very heavy. And it's exciting. It's fun to watch.
And
Really fun.
a lot of the other team members did jump in and
Yeah,
help,
oh, yeah.
help with the costumes.
Oh.
And curiously, all of the sewers
Mm-hmm.
were not particularly interested in painting on the panels.
It worked
and I
out
had
well.
a bunch of people painting with me
That's wonderful.
that aren't
Yeah, that-
interested in sewing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't compete for talent.
Well, that's great. It's such a nice sized
Yeah.
group
Yeah.
that there's an area for everybody
Yeah.
to help out. So
Yeah.
that's what makes it a family, right?
It's
It's those
incredible.
moments that
Yeah.
bond everybody and bring it together,
Yeah.
right? I love that. Well, thank you for joining
Thank
us,
you.
ladies, and I wish you well and a wonderful production next week.
Thank you.